Alrighty, camera, say something. Isn't saying everything actually, because it's camera. Everyone, hello. Let's get started with the show. I hope it's filming me right now, the right angle. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, we're all doing good. So everything's set and cut and dried and in my current point where I am right now, and I'm just about to actually I've already launched my track. So tonight let's get going with our whatever that would be out tonight. If you're good with it, let's just commence what we have for tonight. So what do we do? Actually, I haven't ranted in a while about nothing, and just maybe let's drop or at least just video shoot what I had lane of my continuously made video shoots here at my spot in my channel on my channel, and I'm all doing that in all this aspiration of talking American related to something related about nothing, just bantering, murmuring something, it's making all this incoherent American sounds. I guess I'm making predominantly coherent sounds to Native American ears, but at some points it doesn't sit right, I know it all, but it's kind of like doesn't count if I sounds something that probably doesn't sit right. That is the sign that I'm figuring new words out of my mind. I'm a very gifted guy in that regard. And guys, and do that if you're watching me, or that's just weird if you do. If you're watching me, then you know this bald head goes again. You can do. Actually, my right side, as I reported you in my recent video, I believe that was the related to this kind of line that are meant to be here and seen. Was seen previously, but now it disappeared because hair grew slightly in 2 days, and that line disappeared. It melted into the background. Let's say my hair being slightly longer than it had been like 2 days ago. If this is clear, let's move on. Since we don't have any fucking items to grab to show and tell for tonight, let's just do notion ranting and bantering about nothing. Probably, what do you do in your life? I mean, what do you prefer? Do you feel like you are put on this planet for doing something particular, or maybe pursuing some activities, and probably you do even well in those ones? Then you're allowed to give your whatever ideas down there in my comment section below, placed right here below the video frame. I've seen it all about doing that. Probably if you do not have other things to do in your life right now, probably want to go there and or put something down that comment section. Actually, I'll be good about observing your creativity being that way, being put that way down there. So anyway, if you don't do any activities, then I'm accustomed to that people are doing nothing in my comment section below. So I don't wanna, and I wouldn't be sad about that at all, because who said life would be something easier than it is? So if you don't comment me, then probably you do not have any feelings or hard feelings or good feelings towards my activities here, and if so, that's just get going running in particular into nothing. So my pretty bald skull is like shimmering right now with a reflected light. Actually, I fixed the issue. I was having an issue with my lighting system. With my, it's not on the ceiling. It was on the switch that is embedded in the wall, and the electrical current just light switch it was malfunction. It was went kaput actually, partly or fully. I wasn't able to switch it on. Even lighting system, it was like 2 weeks ago, and I fixed it, and I just unscrewed these screws, and I disassembled the thing, and when I checked the electrical current to be going for those wires, and wasn't going for those wires, so it was wasn't that was the point. There was not contact in that junction, and I unscrewed it, and I kinda was using my testing tool for electrical current, and I gauged the voltage. It was 0, and because it was 0, I figured that was a broken, that junction point, the flanking point, the adhering point of the wire to the contact group was powerfully outflanked slightly by maybe less than 1 millimeter. It unstuck slightly that wire from contact group, and I unscrewed it, and I figured that it was that way that I'm going right now. And then I screwed it in tightly and neatly, and after that I checked the voltage, and was there 220 volts, so that's how much we have in our electrical circuits here running our home appliances and stuff, and on the whole, I say. So yes, I fixed it. I'm like an electrician. if, you, if you have any issues with your electrical operating appliances, I'm all about to be maybe helping you to fix them or give you some piece of advice as for that in that regard. So now you know whom to refer in case you have those issues with your electrical or whatever problems you're having at your place. And predominantly I create problems to myself by not cleaning the place, not cleaning up the place in which I'm living, and if I have a large layer of dust, then I remove it. If I have lesser layer of dust, then I don't remove it, because I'm lazy. I'm fucking lazy to that extent. You cannot fucking imagine how much I'm lazy, and it's like my ingrained feature. No can do. Is my ingrained feature, is my American, and my laziness goes good with my American, so I'm not being lazy about talking American at all. And it's curious to me, whatever instance I would be speaking American, then I will, if you wake up in the midst of the night and say like, Al, go and you're American, then I don't have any things that hold me back in that regard. So I don't fucking still know why, but maybe I put it like once or maybe several times when I was inside my mom unborn yet. I was listening to her voice probably on the inside, how she spoke American. May she rest with peace, by the way. And when she was speaking some English, I was ingesting that with her blood, with that emblematic with that her emblematic sac or no emblematic with that liquid. I got it from my mom and my American. Then it became sprouts, and then it grew. And then arrived to the point where I cannot hold myself any longer, not to speak American any longer. So I launched this channel, I launched my own activity of speaking whatever, just about fluff and nothing, as I regularly do here. So yes, if you get my regard, then you're allowed to do what you want in my comment section below, in your comment section below, in your life, but not in my life. My life goes well with my rules and commands, with my own whatever ideas, thoughts, and storylines, and all those tracks that I do pretty in different ways. So to guys, all stay tuned to my channel, don't switch it up. I wouldn't allow you to do that, because again, it's sheets, and if you're exposed to those sheets, you probably have your own reason why you do that way, and I also I can get a reason why you do that way. But if you do, I'm applauding it. So guys, all stay tuned to my channel, don't switching this shit up. It doesn't work that way. You're not gonna leave this spot. I'm warning you. I'm kidding. You're allowed to do what you want in your life. So guys, stay tuned, and thanks again for being with me tonight, and not only for tonight, for major activities here that we do together, right? So that being said, let's wrap this shit up. I wrapped already this shit up and I threw it away, so it's not seen on camera angle, because I threw it away, lays on my floor, that shit. So yeah, I hope you get everything that I said, and so then you're allowed to give me thumbs up or smash that like button, but be gentle, don't break your own screen, do it gently. So guys, again, thanks again for whatever you're doing. I still get the reason what you're doing and what you were doing and why you were doing what you were doing, and maybe you are practicing your American as I was practicing my American, and that's again regard. I'm saying night and shit and fluff. It goes along these lines, and stay tuned. And got a roll actually unite. Have a nice one. Wake up, cheerful, and lesson and come in the morning. Peace. Be good. Got a roll. Night. Thanks again for being with me tonight, guys and gals. See you around soon.